Alright, so welcome back. Hoping you're having a fabulous day here today. I did want to share this with you because, again, 70s Origin is a big thing around the corner. And this is actually some pretty good news that I kind of didn't get to cover when it initially dropped. So I will at least alert you now. It's been like a week or two since this dropped. Also, there is Black Clover Mobile, which just today got some news, which I'll also share with you. Originally, this video was just going to be 70s Origin, but I'll add this in here too, because that also has some good news if you care for it. Today, let's jump into it. Let's have a bit of fun, and let's go over everything. Like and subscribe, it helps out massively. So what are we talking about? This is it, right? 70s Origin was initially being launched on the Cube Launcher. If you've heard of the Cube Launcher, it was like Netmarble's launcher, and it basically was designed, and this is what it looks like, for NFT games. That's what the whole point of it was, right? You are doing this entire thing where you launch these games through this Cube Launcher. It was like a marketplace. It had its own other side where it was like checking out the pricing and the drops and the whatever on the NFT side of things. That was what Cube Launcher kind of was. And it all created like a terrible idea in our head that solo leveling, 70s Origin, and then the Tower of God game, the three games, right, were potentially NFT games, which again, Netmarble is, dabbling in the NFT marketplace, which Ni no Kuni was the first global game that got that, which again, you saw was pretty much of a dud. It's not good, right? NFTs are not received well in the community, so people hated it and people left the game. That happened. Hopefully they learned from that and are not making this an NFT game. And a little bit of a nice little shining light, they did delist the game from the Cube Launcher. It's no longer there, so they might be, again, taking this differently. And probably what they're doing here is, they recently had an entire conference in the San Francisco, huge game convention thing where they debuted gameplay, some brand new gameplay, some brand new information on 70s Origin. That was again, a month ago, 2 months ago. You saw that with Escanor and all that stuff. It was really cool, right? And all of that gameplay was run on the engine of what? Yes, Unreal Engine, which is Epic Games owned. See the dots here getting connected? Epic Games has their own launcher. Because of that launcher, boom. Most likely, whenever you use Unreal Engine and you do all of that, you usually sign a deal with Epic Games and you get your game on their launcher and the promotion for it. Similar to how you have so many different games, gacha games hitting Epic Games launcher. Honkai Star Rail, I think, is downloaded through there. But that's how it works, right? So looks like they're going to be kind of getting into the Epic Games launcher marketplace instead of this. So they may have ditched the entire idea of NFT and the entire idea of it. So it will be really good, right? The game launching as NFT will be very bad for it. It's, again, not received well. It'll be very toxic, if you will, in the area of it. So no longer doing it. Probably that's the case. That's also some pretty good news for solo leveling and Tower of God. Both of these games also being made by Netmarble, and we're going to be hosted on Cube Launcher, which, again, this mainly has NFT games, which suck, right? So because of it being delisted, because of all those games no longer existing on this client, that also creates the entire idea that, things might be a little bit better, right? So that is there. The thing is also, the original thing that we had here, it did confirm that 2023 was when they were trying to, go and drop the game. I wonder if, it also got delisted so they don't have a plan for 2023 anymore. That would suck. I still hope the game releases this year. But, again, there has been no official delay. They have not really said anything, and we're well into 2022, almost the halfway point, which June will mark that. But no official notice yet, but the game looks ready. From all the conferences and all of the stuff that's been dropping, the game is polished. It is going to need a little bit more revamps and some tweaks, but it's a ready game. So 2023 might still be on the docket there, which would be freaking huge, but who knows? Who freaking knows, right? So we'll see what happens there. But that's there, right? So that's the news over here on Origin, which is pretty good, whatever you might say. The next news, Black Clover Mobile. Remember this garbage? Yes, it's garbage. Ready? How the hell is this game supposed to launch in 22 days? 22 days this game has to launch in, and they have not given a release date, right? And not even 22 days. They said mid-March, or mid-May, and we're here. Mid-May, it was almost there, 7 days away, and no release date, right? I told you, they'll crack 500,000 and then alert people that, yeah, we're doing it. We're making it to the release date. And instead of announcing a release date, they cracked 500K. What they did was they announced, guess what? We got a new milestone to crack, baby. Catch you later at 700K, which it took us, 2 months, 3 months to crack 500K? Johnny, 5 100K. That sucks. That's bad. Like, again, I know Honkai Star Rail is definitely very bad compared to. That's 20 million freaking pre-registers. The other game that recently launched, okay, MHA, that launched with, what, 2 million pre-registers on the JP community, which was huge. And that was in, like, what, 4 weeks? This is 2-ish months and still nothing. Ignore that. But what the fudge, bro? What are they doing? Maybe it's just they're trying to, like, stall it and then, like, announce, like, on the day they reach 700K, the game comes out today, be ready. I don't get it. I genuinely do not know what they're doing here. But, they did crack the new milestone of 500K, which is there. They have again set the new one. You get an additional multi, which is pretty cool. So altogether, we are getting 2 multis worth of rewards and some extra additional singles, I guess, which, again, it's a bit low. I think maybe it's 1 single. I don't actually know. I forget the amounts. We're still getting our free mimosa. And the funniest thing is, I think KR gave the free multi the same way at 1 million. So I don't think we're going to actually get an award, rather a reward beyond this point. I think 700K is that's it. They're going to cap it out and top off there. But I'm shocked what this game is doing. They're supposed to launch in 22 days, and they still haven't said any release date. Again, Honkai gave it to you 30 days prior. TSH gave it to you, what, 4 weeks prior. So many games that released, they give it to you at least a month prior. And like Danmaki open pre-registration. 1 week later, announced release date, and the release date's like 2 weeks away. How the fuck? What are these smoking? I don't even know. It's like, it's super weird in the communication to where we're just sitting here and it could pop up at any point. We don't even know. That is how weird it's been. But Black Clover Mobile, and they're doing like talk shows or something like that to announce stuff to people. And those talk shows really don't even give anything. It's just like them complimenting the game and doing stuff like that. So they're really doing nothing on marketing. But yeah, we'll see what happens. They've been like tweeting a crap ton. They've been giving like information in the game, summons, what the banners look like, what rates will look like, what characters to be pulling for, what systems in the games are, like the arena, the main hub area, what character voice actors are, the performances and stuff like that. They're uploading TikToks. They're doing marketing across the board like that, but they're not giving a release date or any concrete thing beyond the realm of, hey, you know, the game's ready, 17 days releases, 14 days releases, 7 days releases, right? Like, you have to give a release date at least 2 to 4 weeks prior to at least get some sort of hype. And we're 22 days away, bro. So, you know, I'm hoping to give some sort of news here. I'm like, imagine like just last day, boom, delayed. I'd be the funniest thing ever. I don't even know. But the same way you're mad at Netmarble for scuffing your collaboration, you have to be mad at Black Clover for not releasing a release date. That is crazy. But again, we don't know why. Maybe they're just playing the waiting game. Maybe it's like a surprise. Boom, we're live today. Go jump in, which is terrible marketing. But hey, they're doing something. Maybe they're cooking, and we just don't know. That could be the case, right? With that being said, I'll catch you in the next one. Have a stay safe, peace, and enjoy. That's been it for me. Black Clover Mobile and 70s Origins, some pretty good news here today. And solo leveling too. Remember, that's a game that was supposed to be on the Cube Launcher. That's also not there. So for that, it's going to be pretty sick. And also, Goku Black is going to be in freaking Fortnite. Did you hear that? What the fudge is happening? If you play Fortnite, by the way, use code GOGO at the item shop. Yeah, I have a code. Have fun.